Welcome to your weekend focus, November the 19th and the 20th, 2022. I'm Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Let's dive right into it. Oh my gosh, we've had such fantastic energy throughout this entire week. Now, we do have a little hiccup on Saturday. I'll get to that. But the 19 energy is the I am energy, the independent energy. The I can do this. This is bringing in, in some way we have challenges come up under a 19 in order to really understand the true new beginning in our life, where we're stepping, where we want to step. 1 plus 9 is a 10, and that is a season changing. And we know that because we know the new moon is coming up. And we have just come through the first of the eclipses for the eclipse season. So we have to wait now till the end of April, I think. Mid-April, end of April for eclipse season again. So all this energy will be, this is just the start. This is just the beginning. So 1 plus 0 is a 1. The independent, I am. The trailblazer. For Saturday, the daily energy is an 18, and that is your inner child. That is your knowing. That's your where you feel the freedom. That's where you feel the love. You feel, and you want that unconditional love, and you want that that liberation, that feeling of ease, feeling safe, feeling secure. And what does that look like for you? And understanding your inner self, understanding your magic. 1 plus 8 is a 9. 9 energy is about clearing out what no longer has value in your life. Could be bad habits, bad behaviors, environments. Maybe just getting rid of the clutter. Cleaning out a drawer or a closet. Understanding what doesn't have value anymore for you in your life, what's just taking up space. And it's in order to make way for the new things that you want to come into your life. Absolutely. When we look at Sunday, we have the 20 energy, and that's all about turning points, decisions to be made. And if we do the numerology of the day, it would be a 19. So we already covered the 19. So we know that we have that energy as an extra strong potential to embrace. Sun in Scorpio for the entire weekend. And I think by the time most of us get up, the moon will have moved into Libra. So we'll have a very Libra type energy. So we will be wanting to create harmony and bringing in beauty. And it might be a little on the hard side to make a decision. But that's okay. Now, as far as our planets are concerned, we do have a hiccup. Mars and Neptune are duking it out in the sky, and it may be hard to get motivated. So don't beat yourself up if you can't get to a task, or you're getting discouraged quite easily. You find, you ever start a job and then you get halfway through it and you realize that you don't have an essential thing that you need in order to complete the job properly. You got to stop everything. Hopefully be able to go out and purchase it right away so you can finish the job. Otherwise, it's going to sit there until your next day off. And then, something else is going to come up by then. And it's going to be there half finished on you. You know how that happens. So, don't worry about it. Don't get discouraged. Don't, or maybe you just can't take in the information and really grasp it. Really have an understanding of what the information is that you're taking in. You're getting very confused. So that's just the energy, okay? Now, we're going to have a tendency to become very suspicious in our goals, in our actions, in other people's actions, in our environments. And I want you to, avoid the temptation of telling them how it is, or taking the horns and just, you're going to do it. And it's going to be your way or nowhere. No way. Okay? You don't want to act against somebody else. You don't want to, and it'll be in us. Okay? It'll be in us to just speak what we feel is our truth at the time, although it's a clouded truth. because Neptune is involved. So be very careful about what you're saying to people, how you're addressing people, what you are reacting to. Okay? It's not so much what happens, but it's a lot of times how we've reacted to the situation. So pull back, avoid the temptation to launch in there, because that'll be kind of the Mars energy, wanting to tackle, wanting to set things straight, wanting to set things right. And because of Neptune being there, you're going to have a very cloudy perception of what really is there at the time. And it's like the foot in the mouth, right? Open mouth, insert foot. And if you hear something that sounds too good to be true, absolutely on a day like today, you do not want to buy into it. Okay, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. But we only have that small hiccup on Saturday because on Sunday the sun is talking to Jupiter, and there is magic in the air, there's positive energy, there's enthusiasm coming back in. So we have that little down spirit on, so just prepare yourself on Saturday. But know that beautiful energy that we have been experiencing, and that'll muffle a lot of Saturday's energy anyways, because there's so much good around it. So we have this increased confidence. Good fortune can come in. We want to make the effort to move forward, and it's a beautiful time to change some things in your life. Maybe completing that job that a month and a half ago you started. Get it out of the way. Because every time you go by it, oh my goodness. It does. Your subconscious tells you off. Listen to it, what you're telling yourself when you walk by it. And you'll want to get that project out of the way. You don't want that energy hanging around. Okay. Let's get to the cards. 5 of Wands is our shadow card. 5 of Wands. Well, we have to play well with others. So, really watch Saturday. If you're out and at an event or something, you might be just a little bit too quick to judge, or somebody might be too quick to judge you. Okay, you could very well be on the receiving end of that. So it's about allowing yourself to shine, but also allowing everybody else's light to come forth too. Their talents, their abilities, what they have to say, and give them the space to do that. But know that you've got to bring your best self forward as well. Okay, let's see what our first card is. Look at that, the Hangman. Pull it back. Pull it back. Be in the moment. Understand where you can let go of control in your life. Or maybe surrender to something that you have been fighting against. You've been going against the current. This is about being in the now. Yesterday doesn't matter. It's past. The only place it still remains alive is in your mind and your thoughts. So close those chapters. Look forward to what you want to create, but not to the point where you're really living in the future. And you're fearful and full of anxiety that something might not happen the way you want it to happen, or you perceive it to need to happen in a certain way. And just experience the now. Be grateful for the moment. Be grateful for the people that are around you in that moment. Be grateful for yourself, your talents, your abilities. And just breathe. Just do some deep breaths whenever you can throughout the day, throughout the weekend, actually, right? Okay, our next card is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is here to say, once upon a time, and actually it's more than once upon a time, you don't realize how many things are told to us that it becomes our habits without us even realizing that we're doing that. I know Milo is barking. So we have new neighbors where my mom lived, but Milo has always protected that property just as much as this one, so he lets me know every time they pull in. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to train him a little bit that, no, you don't need to tell me about that driveway anymore. It's just this driveway now. But so if you hear him barking in the background, it's just him adjusting to life. Okay, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, it's the things that we're told, and we start to buy into it. We start to believe it. And it actually hinders us in some way. Now, it could be that, children should be seen and not heard, or you won't amount to anything, or you're not any good at that, or that, get out, get rid of that pipe dream. That's not going to happen. What makes you so special? And all these little things, that we're told throughout life, kind of, we want to fit in. And when we're younger, we really take it to heart when somebody gives us that kind of criticism, because we want to fit in. We want to be loved. We want to be liked. We want to be included. We're social creatures. So it's understanding that you can actually do that thing or be that person. This is where you're holding back. Look at how you're holding back there. It's like you've got worry and concern, and you want to touch those flowers, and it makes you so sad that you can't touch those flowers. And you were told you couldn't touch those flowers. Those flowers weren't for you. And your angel shows up next to you, or a spirit guide, and says, these were meant for you all along. Of course you can touch the flowers. Of course you can tap into that pipe dream. Because it's not a pipe dream. It's a beautiful thing, probably. If it's in your mind, if it's in your imagination, then you are gifted with to walk into that in some way, in some form. So what seems unrealistic to one, thank goodness people think outside the box and don't listen to the opinions of others, or we'd still be back in the Stone Ages. Right? We had a wheel and fire. Good enough. Let's stop there while we're ahead. Oh, and look at this. The devil comes out. The devil comes out. Now, this is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is understanding where you need to let go, what you need to let go of, what habits you need to change, what behaviors you need to change. Maybe it's you need to give yourself 10 minutes a day to clean the house because it's always a mess. So if you just gave yourself 10 minutes a day and did one thing, at least you would feel like you were accomplishing something. And those 10 minutes usually turn into 20 or 30 or an hour sometimes if you just get carried away, right? But it's saying that after 10 minutes, I'm good. I can mark that off for the day. So for the days that you really don't want to do it, you still do something and move forward, right? So it's adding different things into your agenda, into your day-to-day routines. It's understanding what little steps can actually lead to ginormous accomplishments in your life by just giving it the consistency, or just giving it the consistency. And saying, I'm going to do this for 5 minutes a day. I'm going to do this for 10 minutes a day. Maybe it's just exercising or doing stretches. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's phoning a friend and just talking for about 10 minutes. Maybe it's, whatever it is. Maybe it's getting out the camera and just taking pictures of nature and looking at the beauty that you captured. Whatever it is. That raises you up, that fills you up with a great energy. So this is about letting go of the things that no longer work for you, no longer have value in your life. Letting it fall away, letting it burn away so that you can arise new, without limitations, without strings attached to you or energies attached to you or responsibilities or obligations that don't need to be a part of your life going forward. So I'm going kind of back to the hangman of understanding where you can let go of control or where you need to maybe surrender to. We have the Three of Cups. This is happiness. This is joy. This is rewards. This is good news coming in. This is time for celebration. So when we do know on Sunday, the sun is going to talk to Jupiter. The sun is the I am, and Jupiter is the expansion of abundance, happiness, joy, good health. Where do you want the expansion of in your life? Is it love? Is it spirituality? Is it a better lifestyle? Is it more money? Is it a promotion? Is it more stature in the community? Is it a bigger family? So this is a celebration. This is good news coming in. And maybe it's not your good news, but you feel like celebrating because of the good news, like you were hoping for them or you were praying for them or you were working with them in order to make that happen. And so it's like a team success or but something comes in. Something comes in, and if not, then create something to celebrate about. For goodness sakes. Every day's a celebration. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh boy, there's a part of us that wants to throw in that towel. I tell you, on Saturday, I think this is going to be kind of the energy of us. So, but I also see on Sunday us, we're sitting there and we feel depleted. We feel discouraged. We feel confused about what we're putting our energy into and is it working for us? And I don't really see the improvement, but this is happening and this is good. And I'm so tired and I just feel like I'm on this wheel and I'm spinning and, I see the wheels of the tires just spinning and we're giving it all the gas we can and it's just, there's no oomph or something. And you get discouraged and you just feel like throwing in the towel. And I'm telling you, this is not the time in your life to throw in a towel. This is a time for you to straighten back up, dust yourself off and say, I'm going to do this. Now that's the Sun and Jupiter talking together, going, gosh, I'm going for something. I tell you, if you have very negative thoughts when the Sun is trining Jupiter, you are asking for the expansion of negative in your life because the universe doesn't know negative and positive. It only knows energy, and it's what we do with that energy that makes it positive or negative. So once we get up and we stretch a little bit and we turn around, we see how close we are to the door of abundance. Look at that. A giant pentacle is on the door and the whole arch is pentacles as well. So now's the time to make that decision. Are you going to walk through that door? Are you going to knock? Are you going to turn the doorknob? Are you going to walk through? What's on the other side? What are you imagining? What is your best life ever? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? What kind of emotions come out when you put yourself into the finish line? And trust me, when you get there, you will just have bigger and better dreams and you will be able to help so many more because you got to that plateau. So trust me when I say it's an unending. Okay, it just gets better and better and better the more you grow it. Of course there's hardships, of course there's challenges each and every day. And there will be whether you're here or you're there. So imagine what you want it to look like and step into it and let it come alive because that is what is on the other side of that door. Okay, let's get a mantra. I hear Milo in the other room. He's quite restless now. Because my old reaction was I got up and I looked and, we went out to see what was happening sometimes. And now I give him, ignoring him. He's getting better, though. He's getting better. Originality. Blaze your own trail. Well, if that isn't a one energy, and we're dealing with that one energy, right? Saturday, the 19 to 10 to 1. And then the daily energy for Sunday is an 11 plus 2 plus 6 is a 19, 10, a 1. So here we are, the originality, blazing your own trail, knowing that you've got this, knowing you can do it. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a slump on Saturday, so expect it, okay? And just use that energy and channel it in a different direction. Maybe it's, if it's hard to get motivated, then meditate. Or if it's hard to get motivated doing one thing, maybe do another. And say or only give it 5 minutes and say after 5 minutes I'm done, or 10 minutes I'm done, or 20 minutes I'm done. This is the last week for the procrastination course, so I thank you also for attending the combating procrastination series. That was a 6 week. I still have 1 or 2 more things to get out to you, but well done. Originality. Blaze your own trail. So be a go-getter. You are a free spirit by nature. Exhibit originality, courage, defiance. You were born to succeed and breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. You are loving and generous. The mantra is love me without fear, trust me without wondering, love me without restriction, love me without demands. I am worth it. The I am one energy follows us through this. I am worth it. I am worthy. And you are definitely worthy, deserving of whatever you want to bring into your life. Know that. It's a fact. Okay. Let's get our animal, shall we? Oh, okay. We have the tiger, the fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So there you have it. So I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. So tap into your focus, okay? And it's hard to get motivated. Tap into that best life ever that you are imagining for yourself. Or even the smaller steps. The 10 pounds you want to lose, or the little bit of muscle tone that you want to gain, or that inch. Or maybe it's being able to walk twice the distance as you are currently, or reaching out to a friend each and every day. To grow your love, to grow the unity of us as social creatures. We're forgetting that somehow. I am bold. I am brave. So tap into your courage, tap into your strength, and come alive. Watch Saturday's energy, okay? We may be just like the tiger, but in attack mode, okay? So we don't want to do that. We may be on the receiving end of that. So know where it's coming from. Know that their perception of how to go forward is completely very cloudy at the present moment. And they're not making sound judgments. And they'll figure it out on their own. They'll feel twice as bad as you could ever make them feel. So don't worry about it, okay? Take a step back. Be like the hangman. Step back. Be in the now. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.